It's time for Habs at Night after every Habs game. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge. Not a great game tonight for Montreal. Montreal taking on New York Rangers and Jacob Trouba. Another Trouba headshot, unpunished. We're going to talk about that. Um, yeah, it just wasn't a good game for Montreal. Monty having an off night and the D continuing to struggle. So let's get into it. The Habs faced the New York Rangers tonight. The New York Rangers, who emerged from this game tied for first overall with the New Jersey Devils. The New York Rangers, captained by the dirtiest hitter in the league, Jacob Trouba. Trouba was true to form tonight with an extremely dirty hit to the head of Justin Barron in the third period. Trouba delivered a shoulder to Barron's face that went uncalled by the ridiculous refs. What else is new? Mike Matheson stood up for Barron, and they had a bit of a fight and received an instigator penalty. Nothing extra for Trouba, though, but Matheson gets extra. Like, WTF. I don't want to swear. I'd love to hear their explanation for that hit. I would really love to hear the refs. You know, if not the refs, at least like a spokesman for the refs after the game should have to explain what happened from the ref standpoint, why they called something or didn't call something, or how they handled a certain situation. I'd love to hear that for tonight. Quite frankly, after every single Trouba dirty hit like that, and he has them regularly. It was a rough first period for the Habs, and Monty especially, as he was pulled after New York's fourth goal, which was 11:05 into the game. Montreal's D was not helping the Habs goalie out at all, and Monty, he just wasn't sharp. Put those two things together, and disaster awaits. Caden Primo came into the game and calmed things down enough for Montreal to find their game again and get a goal from Captain Nick. It was his first of the season, and it was on a tip-in from a Josh Anderson shot. Primo continued to roll in the second, and so did Captain Nick, getting his second 5.5 minutes into the second period, into the second on the power play. The power play was 1 for 3 on the night. So was the New York power play. The Rangers got their fifth goal not long after, 2.5 minutes after that, and just never looked back. They never looked back. Going on to a 7-2 victory. So it ended up 7-2. Primo struggled as the game went on. So he came in, he calmed things down, was playing well, gave up that fifth goal. And then I would say there were two more goals. There were two more goals. I would say that probably that fifth goal, that seventh goal, he should have had those. Overall, he was a little shaky, kind of struggling. And Monty did not have a good start either. So Habs goaltending tonight was just not there. The Habs did not give up, however, the players, the skaters, and played well in the offensive zone, a clear contrast to their defensive zone play. So the forwards, I thought, had a really, I thought the forwards had a solid game. It's the defense that really had another bad game. If the D and Monty were better tonight, this game would have been hugely different. Not just, if they were better, sure, it would have been a different game. It would have been a huge difference because if the offense could have gotten some help from the back end in the form of less goals against, they just might have come back or kept it a lot closer anyway. In the end, Montreal dug a hole early in the game, and the hole was just too deep to climb out of without help from the back end of the D and goalie, and that just it wasn't going to materialize at all. You kept hoping they tighten it up, and just I don't know, just give more there. I don't know, but we've been hoping that all season so far, and it just wasn't going to happen. They were badly outshot again, 45-23, so it's another indication of the porous defense. They've been outshot, I believe, in every game this season. Maybe there was one that wasn't. So out of 7 games, 6 or 7 of them, they've been outshot, and that just has to get better. You can't go through every game of the season and be outshot and expect to win enough games to, have a shot at the playoffs, at all. The score could have been worse as well because the Rangers hit the post, I want to say at least 5 times, 6 times, something like that. It seemed like that anyway. And, the score could have been a lot worse. Montreal has 3 days off now before back-to-back weekend games at home to St. Louis on Saturday and on the road in Philadelphia on Sunday. So the good news about that is St. Louis and Philadelphia are they're not a top team. They're not top teams in the league. Really good opportunities for Montreal to possibly get 2 wins over the weekend. It's not often they win both games in back-to-back situation, but there's a possibility. They've got 3 days off to work on things, tighten up that defense, and if that works out, we could see a lot better performance from the weekend. I'm hoping that anyway. And like if they can pull off 2 wins, that would bring them back up into the they'd be like 500 at that point. So they kind of need this because I think they're 2-4-1 right now. Let's see. So they got the 3 days off. They will undoubtedly work on improving the defense, the defensive play. They don't get a lot of time to do a lot of good work in practice during the season. When they have these 2-3 days off, that's when they do get the opportunity to improve and work on things that are going wrong. So they're definitely going to do that. Because they're getting to the point, because I've been saying, it's early in the season, they're not really a need to start panicking yet. But as the losses mount, where it's game number 7, it's getting soon to the point where, that worry becomes like legitimate. And, are we looking at a chance that they can make a run, or we're looking at another bottom 10 finish? So that's a possibility. So that time is coming soon. Bright spots in a bad game tonight. Nick Suzuki. Captain Nick has had a slow start in getting fully on track this season, right? He had a really slow start last season. Not as slow this year, 5 points in 6 games. Not bad, but they're all assists, and he needs to get some goals. And, he did that tonight. What did I write here? He shook off his lack of goal scoring with 2 goals tonight, and he's now 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points in 7 games. So he's right on track at a point a game right now. Power play got another one tonight, so that's another bright spot. And they're hanging in with a low 20s. They're in their low 20s in their percentage rate. So that's great to see them keep going there. PK, still good. They came into the game second in the league on the PK. They went 1 for 3 tonight, and it gets them still near 90% on the season. I'm just not sure if they're still in second or they dropped a little bit, but they're near the top of the league. The play in the offensive zone. Lots of good looks. They had lots of good looks of their, I'm not sure how many shots, 23 shots. I thought they had some good chances there. They hit a few posts themselves, so that could have, they could have put up a few more goals there. And the offense looked good, even though they lost 7-2. Weird to say, they only scored 2, but the offense actually looked good and would have had 1 or 2 more if not for, Shesterkin's solid play. At the dot was another spot where they looked good tonight. They came in at just 47.8%, but we're at 52.9% tonight. So this is also a place that they need to improve. Last season, they were over 50%. I think 51.5% on the season. They need to get back there. All right, Jacob Trouba, his hit on Justin Barron. Uncalled for that he put his shoulder into his face. I don't think there's any other way you can You can say that. If you get the right angle on it, not every angle shows it. I saw it on two angles. I thought both of them, I thought it was a hit to the head. The second one was a better angle, and it was clear shoulder to the face. I don't know how the refs didn't review that. Like, why didn't they do a 5-minute major and then review it? And if they say, oh, there's no hit to the head, then there's no penalty. If it's just a 2-minute penalty or a 5-minute major, they can call that. But they should have reviewed that because Trouba just gets away with it again. How many times a season is Trouba going to hurt somebody? How many times a season is he going to make a hit like that and there's no supplementary discipline? And it said, well, he's got no history. He's never been suspended. Blah, 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 blah. The evidence is right there in the replay. You just replay the goddamn hit and you can see the shoulder hits his head before anything else. That's a hit to the head. And then even if you want to say, well, his elbow sort of caught him in the chest first a little bit, sort of touched him there. Then the shoulder came in. So the initial contact wasn't with the head. So what? He clearly hit him in the head. Right there in the face. He was bleeding. Like, does he get hit in the shoulder by Trouba's shoulder and that breaks his face? How does that happen? Explain that to me, how you can get hit here, but yet you're bleeding from the mouth. I don't understand the refs. The refs suck. They're blind. They should put their contact lenses in or something. Wear glasses if you have to. It's clear. And will there be any supplementary discipline? Probably not, right? Because the dopes at Dops, who are all pretty much their goons themselves when they played, they're not going to do anything about it. They never do. It's like they identify with the goons, right? They identify with something like that, and they go, yeah, you know what? I'd have done the same thing. I don't know what it is. Jacob Trouba needs to be disciplined and disciplined hard the next time he does this. Should have been tonight. The next time he hits somebody in the head, out 10, 20 games for your past history. I don't know. I hate that guy just for that. I don't know how he lives with that he hurts people all the time. Saying, well, I play hard. I hit hard. That's fine. You can hit clean and hit hard at the same time. Maybe every now and then, sure, you might miss on. I get that every now and then, but it's clear with this guy, it's like every 5 games he hurts somebody. My Jacob Trouba rant. The refs blew it. They should have called a 5-minute major, like I said, on the Trouba hit and reviewed it to make the right call. Why not do that? They're allowed to do that now. Why not do that here? Instead, they got together, they huddled and said, hey, where are we going to go out for, you want to go out to eat after? You want to eat? Yeah, what do you think? Where should we go? They weren't talking about anything else, or they would have given him a penalty. Hey, there should be supplementary discipline, I hope, for Trouba. We'll hear if he gets a hearing of some sort, hopefully in person. I think it should be in the form of a 2-game suspension minimum. It probably would only be 1, but I think you should get a 2. But I'll be surprised if they actually do suspend him. I'm going to be almost shocked if they actually suspend him. So the dopes at Dops, they rarely get it right. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Did I get it right? Do you agree with me? You don't agree with me? What do you think of the Trouba hit? What do you think of the way the Habs played tonight? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I know it's late. Hopefully you guys checked it out. But you can watch it tonight, tomorrow, whenever. Let me know what you think. I'm sure if you watch this tomorrow, you're still going to be mad about that Trouba hit. So, let me know what you think. And then thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Till next time. Stay safe out there. Peace out. And go Habs go for the next one. Remember, Saturday, St. Louis, and Sunday, they are in Philadelphia. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody, once again. Ciao. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, And please share this video.